Hi there, I am Akriti. Welcome to the channel. I'm the owner of Iluxir candles, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a marble effect candle. The things that you will need is most likely a transparent jar, because if you want the marble to be shown, it should probably be something transparent like this, not something which is covered, because then you can't really see the marble effect. You'll only be able to see it out. Other things that you would need is wick stickers and a wick. Depending on the size of the jar, you would decide whether you need one wick or two wicks. For this jar, we only need one wick. Considering you want to add one color to white wax, you would also need at least one color dye so that we can differentiate between the marble effect with the color. Step number one would be to get all your supplies. Step number two would be to add your wick sticker to your wick and place it in the center of the jar. Make sure to just eyeball it to center. If you see here, it's exactly centered onto the jar. A lot of the time, what's also common is on glass jars you can have like wet spots, which is basically a problem with the jar adhesion. A wet spot is basically something like this, where you can see that here the jar has proper adhesion, but here it doesn't. It has zero effect to the quality of the candle that you're making, and when it burns, it's not going to have any effect. It's only for the look of it. And it only happens because when you put hot wax into your jar, the jar is cold, but the wax is hot, and it can have problems with adhesion to the jar. So what I would recommend is, specifically if you're making marble candles, it's not avoidable. Out of 10 of them, you might have it in like at least 1 or 2. But what you can do to make it better is that you can heat gun your candle jar before you add wax, so that it's also hot, and when you add the hot wax, it's kind of around that temperature and not really cold. Now the next step is, this is red color wax, and I'm just gonna pour a little bit of it, just that much, and make little swirls like this. You can take it up and down so that it gives you some color and space like this. We don't want it to be very symmetric, otherwise it looks pretty boring. Once all of the wax inside it settles, it should look something like this. So you see, if you do it multiple times, it will also give like a lighter and darker effect, which makes it look even prettier. Our candle is ready, and it looks so pretty, doesn't it? It has all of these different shades, like even in the red, it looks like it's different shades of red, so that gives it an even better texture. I would recommend you'd make something like this when you're making marble candles. So when you're pouring it, swirl it around more on the bottom, so that you would have like a lesser whitish mixture on the top, but when you're on the bottom, it should be completely of that color. So it gives like a really tiered look, and even with just one color, it gives it more of an appeal of as if you added more shading to it. So this is for the tutorial today. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel. I make a lot of studio vlogs as well as some of these DIYs. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.